The Airavateshwara temple shares its boundary with a small village of weavers. And the weavers here can trace their ancestry to the distant Gujarat. Weaving both silk and cotton, the speciality here is the Tirubhuvanam silk saree. I visited the temple today, talking to some of the locals there, and they said in and around there are weaving families that settled around the temple.
Maybe 8 generations before.
Yeah.
The war is the Maharashtra, Gujarat.
Yeah.
So the big war.
Yeah.
Because the king of Ghajini Muhammad, big war of them.
Okay.
So starting.
Yeah.
That time, so coming some fellows, the keeping here.
They as the invasion happened.
Yeah,
okay.
Dharaswaram, Kumbakonam, and Tanjavur, everything. Somebody is going there.
Are you from the Saurashtra?
Yes.
Okay, so that possibly explains the connecting link, the kind of people I was looking for in Kanchipuram. I think we literally heard it from the horse's mouth, giving the entire history of Saurashtra and how they fled. So, ungaloda language is also very unique, is it?
Yes. My father and grandfather Telugu.
Yeah.
So the writing the Saurashtra language also.
Okay.
So now also the following the Madurai.
Yeah.
There are some fellows writing the little bit Saurashtra language.
Right.
So now new generation children's everything not understand. Only speaking only.
Show me some of your traditional weaves that you have. And how different is this from the Kanchipuram saree?
So Kanchipuram sarees, actually here one sarees make it maybe 10,800 thread.
Yeah.
So there double because more design of the sarees.
In Kanchipuram?
Yes, in Kanchipuram.
Can I see some of your traditional sarees?
Sarees?
Yes. Like whatever you spoke just now. For me it is very intriguing because again it looked like I could understand but not really. I mean it has that element of Gujarati.
Okay.
There is some Tulu, there is some Konkani, there is some Tamil, there is Telugu. Finally, you know, இது வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி வரும் ஆனா வராது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி you can understand but you really can't.
இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம வெட்டிங் சாரீஸ் கல்யாண புடவைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இது வந்து இப்ப
இது வந்து இந்த
கையில பின்றது
திருபுவனம் பட்டு மடிக்கிற மாதிரி பண்ணிருக்கீங்க.
அதுதான் தறி மடிப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க.
The way they have actually folded this saree, this is probably not the way you would have seen it in the store because this is how a weaver would fold it. Nice. So இது வந்து நல்ல என்ன வாடாமல்லி கலர்.
Yes, very good.
இது வந்து how long does it take to make this?
Maybe 1 week, sometime 10 days.
Okay. Oh,
that
beautiful. Enna color idella. These combinations are just eternal in the color combination in the blue and yellow. What is the price range for a say saree like this, for this, all of that?
This one? Maybe 5,800.
Okay.
This range of the saree.
And these are all pure zari?
Yeah, pure. No, this is tested.
Tested, okay. Yeah. When I left Kanchipuram, I honestly had more questions than answers. But meeting this weaver family here in Dharaswaram sort of completed the circle for me. There are more than 2,000 master craftsmen settled in and around the temple here, coming up with fabulous weaves. This is nothing but a story of a community being persecuted in Saurashtra, them fleeing all the way to the south and making their fortunes. So every warp and weft has a story of courage and determination. India's national instrument, the veena, is one of the most ancient instruments. Also known as the Tanjavur Veena or the Saraswati Veena, is the first musical instrument to be awarded the GI or geographical indication. The veena was originally designed by Govinda Dikshitar during the reign of Raghunath Nayak. The veena is made out of jackfruit wood, which is cut, carved and assembled by the craftsmen. Before the veena can be used, it is passed through the hands of several craftsmen who specialize in fretwork, strings, and tuning. There are only about 15 families in Tanjavur that make the Veena today.